Okay. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general. First down, Warner, and he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 7 yards on the play, and it's a second down. Off-play action, Warner, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Warner. And this is going to be incomplete.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good game. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Now back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the 1st down, and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
Here we go now.
Back to throw here. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And it's up and good. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Here we go.
From the gun, Warner. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Warner. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Back to throw. Warner. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw on 2nd down. Warner. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out.
And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's their quarterback. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. That time, a 9-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. They're going to look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Looking to throw on second down. Warner. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. It's a tight game here early, and we're back to Philadelphia after this. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. They'll look to throw. From the left side, it's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Looking to throw. Warner. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Operating from the gun. Warner. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, and the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cole. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
To throw on second down. Warner. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Off the play fake. Warner. Throw left side complete. That's Cole. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They go play action here on first down. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
And now here's a carry heading left. There he goes inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. To throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult. I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, Warner. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Warner. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Warner. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play. Back to throw. Warner. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Goodman. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Warner. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 3rd and long. Warner. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. The 40, 30, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there, 93 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Now the try here for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Eagles are up right now and are looking to keep up the pressure moving forward. The Buccaneers didn't play their best, and they'll need to be at their best now to come back. All right, let's do it. Here's a look at the first half highlights. Midway through the first, Balls is able to haul in the contested pass, and he'll be tackled at their own 9-yard line. Eagles have it later on the drive. Here the pass is completed into coverage, and this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. As they get out to a 7-0 lead. Bucs with the ball late in the first. Warner's looking for room to run, and he capped off the long drive with the TD. As that'll tie the score at 7-all. Eagles have it on 2nd and 5. Here we get a quick pass and completion. He caps off the 7-play drive with the score. That takes the lead up to 7. Third down at the 21. Cole's able to haul in the contested pass. And that goes as a 79-yard touchdown. Buccaneers tied up at 14. Now 2nd and 8. Balls is going to make the catch in traffic. And this long run goes for a touchdown, pushing the lead to 10. That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studios. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles for the call of the second half. Brandon.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He'll drop to throw, and he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this one's high, but not very far. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Throwing on first down. Warner. And that is incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Throwing again. Warner got his man complete over the middle. That's Goodman. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The Bucs on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Warner. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield low. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. Well, it was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right. They weren't fooled, and they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets us into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender, towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll look to throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Let's go! Blue Lightning! Blue Lightning!
Back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go now!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader. Making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just wanted you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this third and fourth quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
Looking to throw. Warner over the middle, complete. It's Goodman. And he'll be knocked down sideways. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Second down following the run. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
You know how I always talk about when teams line up for long field goals, that you should be in a safe defense.
Right.
But you're also in a position here where this is a makeable kick. So rushing it is also part of this strategy. Maybe they use their aggressiveness against them on that fake.
Yeah, with a low trajectory, they're coming in hot, trying to block it. You're right, and obviously it worked out. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. On third down, Warner. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this one is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They'll set up a throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. The Eagles on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. Calling no gain there, and it leads leads to a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
So out come the Bucs now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed
that.
it.
Super toe.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, Warner. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Here we go. 3-19.
On 1st down, Warner. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Warner. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Throwing on 3rd and long, Warner. Open man is Allison, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Back to throw. Warner. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
To throw on 2nd down, Warner. And he's going to go down again.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. Warner. They find some open field here. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, standing right around the midfield stripe. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
The Eagles send out their punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 15. Yeah, that's a pretty good one for the old average. 68 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go. Green 39.
They'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. He's back to throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A nice gain of 21 yards. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved.
False start, offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
He'll look to throw. And some room to roam now. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss it.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start
This defense, they've made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back.
And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them, an absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
Extra point forthcoming. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken short. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So that will push him back.
And now we know why I had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Back to throw here. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So So for Tampa Bay, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.